So, just a quick disclaimer. This video starts out with some sped up footage of me wandering around Plexel upstairs and then going through a level that we've already been in. So, you know, if you've watched the Let's Play up to this point, you should recognize this level. It's called Sky High Pathway. And there's a star here, but there's also an entrance to another level here. So I'm sparing you the boredom of watching me go through a level that we've already seen before, even though I do really like this level. I just worry about silly things like, oh, they're gonna be bored because they've already seen this level, bro. And then I say bro, and I have like a thing. I hate people who say bro all the time, but sometimes it's fine, ironically. Anyway, today is September 19th. It's 10:45 a.m., which is funny because I usually record these videos at like 10:45 p.m., and I was commenting about how that's like my usual thingy thing to record these episodes late at night when I'm feeling all like goofy and silly and, you know, a bit more relaxed in the evenings. Or sometimes I record these videos at like midnight or 1 a.m. or something, and I don't know, maybe that's a crappy thing to do because my neighbors... Anyway. That stupid, I said, which is funny, which in itself is not an unusual thing to say, but that stupid TikTok of the guy saying, coffee, spelled backwards, is EFOC, which is funny, has been stuck in my head this entire week. And, you know, every time I make coffee, I'm like, oh, goddammit, I'm gonna say EFOC again. That TikTok in and of itself is not that interesting because it's a terrible joke, but there's this person named Natspone who makes like these terrifying like data mosh edits of just like the strangest videos on TikTok imaginable. Usually people with like some sort of strange genetic condition or Down syndrome, or like somebody talking while Temple Run is playing in the corner, or like I said, a data mosh technique, or like a filter where just everyone's face turns black, you know, but not in like a racist way, just like the color black. Anyway, never mind. If you have to explain it, then it's racist. No, I'm kidding. This is Tower of the Wingcat Beta, and the funny thing is, where the hell is the actual switch for the wing cap? But I like this level a lot because it's the kind of thing I like in video games. It's like a flying castle, and it feels very dreamlike, and I like all the rainbows and the peaceful sort of feeling of it. Even though it's got this music, which is this slowed down version of Bob on Battlefield, which has this sort of uncanny, you know, like a unfinished beta version feeling to it. Which, by the way, the level we're going to be doing next in this video will really test your patience of how long you're able to stand hearing this song. But, it made me think of... I think I was in 10th grade and I was watching Big Tip on a Bus play Super Mario 74. And the last two levels in that game are Aluminum Sphere and Ombrou Sphere, which basically is like this weird fragmented castle that's supposedly like, you know, the sun tower, or the place where the light, the factory of light is, the light is made, where the sausage gets made, where the sausage gets made. Want to be in the room where it happens. Okay, shut up. Had to shout out Hamilton there for a second. Ironically. Not because I'm a Hamilton fanboy or anything. I'm not. I just wanted to do it ironically. I lost my train of thought. And then Ombre Sphere is basically the shadow version of that level. It's like nighttime, and then like the whole castle is flipped upside down, like Stone Tower Temple in Majora's Mask. Anyway, for some reason, that like level is like locked into my memory with like me being sick and like getting to stay home from school and drinking lemon ginger tea. Anyway, and it made me think about like, oh, why do I like all these like weird castle levels in video games? And some of my favorite things as a child growing up were like, I don't know, like the Harry Potter movies, the show Dragon Tales, the Magic Treehouse books. There was this one book series called The Secret of Droon, Droon, and I remember practically nothing about it, except that there was like this race of characters that was basically just like purple pillows with faces. It sounds very weird, but I should try reading those books again just to see if they're still good. Anyway, I think like the kind of dreams that you have as a kid sort of shapes like what you like later on in life. Or not. I don't know. But as interesting of a topic that may be, I have to talk about how much I hate this level. Good earthquake glitch right there. This level is WF.Z64, and I think it's only the second red star we've gotten in this entire playthrough. And what happens, you'll know you've gotten this level when you go into the beta lobby and there's no music at all. It's just one door in the center. And it's like, great, I don't have any other choices. Now, on my very first playthrough of this game, that was the first thing that happened, which almost turned me off of this whole game because, as you will soon find out, this level is really freaking annoying. Not only is it dark and you can't see where the fuck you're going, there's a timer that will kill you when it reaches 45 seconds. So you have to basically be a speedrunner to beat this level. I was like, how the fuck are you supposed to do this? And I tried using this trick where you skip a good deal of the level by kind of sliding over it. So yeah, I edited out a lot of my fails. Yeah, this star always just takes me like 15 minutes whenever I try doing it, and that goes for my first playthrough and my second playthrough. I'm glad I didn't give up on this game, but I just, you know, I almost did, because I was like, this is the first star you're supposed to get, and then I realized, oh, that just happens randomly. Like, you can really start the game in any level you want, provided you just hit start and then re-enter one of the beta lobbies using the quick travel method. Now this last part of the level is really annoying because, like I said, the timer will kill you when it hits 45 seconds. And your goal is to basically get to the top of the tower, but there's not platforms going up all the way, and so you have to do a really precise, like, it's this trick where you do a side flip, and you wall jump, and then you hold back on the controller to try and grab the ledge, but you can only grab the ledge if you have enough height. And not only am I not great at the side flip, because the side flip, you can't pull it off unless you have a certain kind of rhythm you have to push kind of forward, then back, then A really quickly. But you don't always get the height that you need. And if you're trying to do it on like a short platform, do I even need, yeah. It's like the Matt Berry meme. Need I say more? Need I say more? No, I don't even know if that's a popular meme. Matt Berry is super well known now for What We Do in the Shadows, but I don't know how many people know Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, because that show is fucking hilarious. I saw somebody reference it, though, in a YouTube comment. Somebody said, and I'm gonna do this in a British accent, I know writers who use subtlety, and they're all cowards. And I was like, that's a great reference, because it's a reference to Matt Holness line from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Dark Place, not Garth Marenghi's Darth Place. Stupid. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about, jiggle physics? No, I'm kidding. So yeah, this level, another version of, what is it, Snow Slider? Snow Slider Shoshinkai? I don't know the fucking difference between Snow Slider B-roll and Snow Slider Shoshinkai. There's practically no difference. And the beautiful thing about it is that if you go through the snow slide, then you have a random chance of ending up in one of the two levels, which are practically identical. So yeah, it's another one of those things where this game is basically like, fuck you, good luck trying to 100% this game. I don't know if I'll actually ever 100% this game. I'll die trying. And hopefully not literally, but my highest score ever is where I stopped on my first playthrough, which was 217 stars. So that's the news from Lake Wobegon, where all the men are good-looking. No, it's where all the men... Yeah, it's where all the men are good-looking, all the women are strong, and all the children are above average. And some of you won't get that reference in 10 years, because Trump is gonna get rid of NPR. No, but it's whatever. I mean... I don't like NPR so much anymore, in general, but... I just kind of grew up listening to Prairie Home Companion on long road trips. So I kind of like that. I have some nostalgia for that. What's next? Oh yeah, Waterland Shoshinkai, which is basically just Dire Dire Docks, except it sucks. Okay. I like the original Dire Dire Docks, except for the part where you're trying to get the treasure chests and the whirlpool is constantly sucking you in. And the red coins, where you have to jump from pole to pole to pole to pole to pole to pole to pole. I started playing a few RPG Maker games that I got off of itch, which were free, by the way. I typically... not that I'm against, you know, buying games, obviously, but I typically, you know, if I see a free game on itch that looks up my alley, and this is itch.io for anyone who isn't in the know, you know, I typically, if I see a free game, I'm like, oh, what the heck, let's download it, and then I forget to play it for decades, and not literal decades. But yeah, I started playing a game called Red Trees and a game called Demon Waltz. And it reminded me that I used to have fun doing like surreal RPG Maker games on this channel. I don't know if my commentary for them is stellar, but like some of my favorite Let's Plays, just in terms of doing them, were like Off and Suits of Business RPG and well, then with some of them like Hylix or Copper Odyssey, I tried doing them and I started complaining profusely about, oh, I hate doing this Let's Play, even though it's such bullshit. I shouldn't complain so much. Anyway,